Welcome back, savages. This is Savagely Paranormal After Dark. We talk about everything and anything.
In the paranormal.
In the paranormal, obviously.
We're just gonna start with the big one.
Oh yeah, let's go. I mean, it's a topic that, we've never gotten to discuss because we can't.
Yeah, true. So there have been a lot of people in paranormal groups claiming to have relationships with ghosts/demons.
Well, I mean, there are people that marry their cars, so I'm not surprised.
Weirder things have happened.
Yeah. There's a lady that's married to a Ferris wheel.
I'm not surprised.
There was somebody that married a tree.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? When other humans suck,
They don't talk back.
it's so true. Although
At
they
least
might
they
just
have
try
a
to
reason
die.
for not doing what you tell them to do.
Yeah. Go do laundry. Can't.
I'm a tree.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Go take out the trash. No, sorry, I'm gonna leave.
We are going to hell. Just everybody, I hope everybody's aware of that. But, I mean, I don't mean to poke, I don't mean to poke fun, but come on now. You can't be in relationships with inanimate objects.
No.
It doesn't work.
Now, see, if I could see if it's like to get my family to shut up about getting married, I'm gonna pick this random tree.
Why would
But
I pick a
if you tell
tree?
me you're having a romantic relationship with a tree, or I'm gonna be like, okay, buddy.
Here's your rubber room.
I could go one of two ways.
You'll be breaking up with the tree for the rubber room.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I would like
Back
to
to-
divorce my tree, please. I've been cheating on them with the rubber room. Oh my god.
I can't.
Okay, so back
Back to the topic.
I saw this movie where this lady married a ghost.
Oh lord.
And she tried to explain to people that she could, feel. They can claim, there are people, like the sensation of somebody touching you without actually being there.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Well, there are the succubus and the incubus and those things, but to an actual relationship, there's people that claim that, they date, they
Do you just go sit at a restaurant by yourself and talk to the chair across from
What happens if you get ghosted?
I quit.
ghosted by my ghost.
If it was really rude, they died,
You get people at the restaurants that are like, ma'am, your date's coming. No, he's right here.
What do you mean?
You're going to jail.
Or the rubber room.
Man, I'm not touching that one. I mean, it's ludicrous.
Yeah.
I mean, and the whole being in a relationship with demons and things. Did you summon them? Were they just already in your house?
A couple of the stories I've read, they actually summoned them. But then there's others that claim that they found them.
Well, for the summoned ones, who's in a toxic relationship? The human or the demon? Is the demon being held captive there?
Yeah.
I would say that the demon more than likely is being held captive.
Yeah.
Please, ma'am, I just want to leave.
Right. He's like, I had to feed my fish. Walk the
I have
dog.
to go water my tree. I don't want it to leave me.
Oh, God. it just doesn't seem. It just doesn't seem plausible. I understand that the feeling of like feeling alone and like being alone and whatnot. How do you explain that to people?
I don't know. There was
With
one,
a straight face, by the way.
there
How?
was one lady, I watched a whole interview on her. She married her ghost. They've been
Hold on.
together for like 14 years.
How do
they
you
have
get
kids?
the ghost signature for the marriage?
No,
He
they
shoots plasma.
ecto.
Ectoplasma.
No, they do not have kids.
They got little Caspers floating around. Half human, half ghost. They phase in and out, you know.
Here, me
Short circuit. Smack him, he'll come back.
Hey, your child disappeared in school today. Oh, he does that.
You used to go to jail for truancy because your kids aren't in school.
He's there.
What do you mean?
I can't help it that you can't see him. He's there.
We're going to hell.
Hand him a
Or the rubber
pencil.
room,
He'll
yeah.
write his name. All you see is a pencil floating.
My
oh
name
my God, I
is
would
Jack.
cry.
My mother is crazy. Please help.
I would cry.
Oh, God.
But it still doesn't make like a whole lot of sense.
No, it really doesn't.
I mean, I get that people want to put out like their paranormal stories and whatnot, but you should know that you're gonna poke the bear.
Yeah.
Because for as much as we can see and as much as we can tolerate, that just kind of pushes the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
It's putting down some very important boundaries between us and the ghosties.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're not supposed to let them get attached.
Or into your body.
Or that. Why are you, like, oh my God.
I don't know. This lady was completely straight-faced, 100%.
She had to be faking
This is
it.
my
I
boyfriend. I
can't.
married him. I am now married to a ghost.
No, my God.
Well, I mean,
He was on camera, but I couldn't see him.
I mean, depending on how old she is, they'll finally meet in the next life.
Yeah, could be sooner rather than
And
later.
then he'll divorce her because he's like, you're not as pretty as I thought you were.
Yeah, this is not what I signed up for. You?
You forced my signature.
Actually, I only like living people, so,
Moving on. Yeah. But I mean, it also like pushes the boundary because obviously there's all that, you know, the books and stuff that are written, which are fiction
fiction's fine.
for most of them. Most of them are fiction. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to like
Make
follow it
fiction
as like a
reality. Right.
guideline of how to get a date.
It's fiction for a reason. It is not a guidebook. It is not a how-to tutorial.
Yeah, who read that book and said, "Oh, I'm gonna try this."
Right.
If it works.
The next person that walks into the ghosty shop and is looking for like candles and a cauldron, I'm gonna be like, "Are you summoning a demon? Do you need a date?" Or like demondate.com. Here's books. Here,
We need to see if that website is available.
I would cry.
Because if it is, we should buy it.
Oh my God. What is it?
We could have so much fun.
We can make profile pictures.
We could.
We could catfish people.
Oh my God.
What kind of demon are you looking for? Do you like male demon, female demon, tall demon, skinny demon, evil demon, goat head demon?
What is his name? Bap.
2 arms,
No.
4 arms.
I can never say it.
Yeah, I can't say it either.
Balfapet?
Balfagor?
No,
No.
it's Baphomet or something.
But yeah.
I never say it right.
For people who have joined the Satanic Temple, we're very bad at that.
Bad.
Yeah.
You need to learn your demon names.
Demondate.com is available.
Buy it.
Yes.
Buy it. I want to buy it now.
Is it not a real thing though?
No, it's a real website that is free for purchase. Well, it's
not free. It's available
it's a
for
domain name that we
purchase.
can buy.
Oh, I thought he like actually found a website.
No.
I want to buy the domain name.
Oh my god.
$5 a year.
Yeah.
Demondate.com. That's awesome.
That's our next.
I have a whole book. It's like 700 pages. We can totally.
We can totally do this. Mm-hmm. Membership is only $99.95
a day. We're a very high class society place here.
As seen on TV.
Get yourself your
As not
very
seen on
own
TV.
demon date.
ddate.com. Yeah. It's like J-Date, but for demons.
DoubleD.com.
No, that would be boobs.
That would be a whole different route of website that we're going for. I don't think I could make it through the first message without just losing my shit. Like, I couldn't. I would just my face. I would die of an asthma attack because I couldn't breathe. If somebody actually was like, "Oh, I'm looking for so and so and 7'2" with horns,
Bright red eyes, and
4 sets of wings, and
we can fly.
if he has a tail, it's a bonus.
We can fly to
Tail.
We can fly to Paris. We can travel the world.
The underworld.
Oh,
I can show you the underworld.
here, let me show you my home, and it's just a cave.
With fire everywhere. And
No, we don't shame here, but we will poke
judge.
them. Yeah.
We poke fun, but
Oh, yeah.
do whatever you want.
right.
Just know.
It's a free world. Do what you want, but
We are going
To judge you.
to judge you and poke fun of you. But you know what? You do you.
yep,
Maybe that's what possession is.
maybe. Possession is what 9/10 of the law.
Yeah. But the demon laws,
Demon laws do not apply here.
we'd have to learn the commandments. Thou shalt not something. I'm sure.
I don't know.
We would have to Google that and see if there are demon
I'm
laws.
sure it's in one of our books.
Probably. Well, which books?
The regular books.
Okay. I've got 2 sets.
The E for Everyone book.
Oh, the big book of demons.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I can't fathom that.
No.
I feel like you're missing an integral part of a relationship by having a ghost.
You don't get to play 20 questions. What's your favorite food or color?
Right.
Do you like cats or dogs? I don't have 20 questions. I have 5. 5 questions. Have you been married? Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you want kids? Have you ever been arrested? Have you done drugs?
That was only 4.
That's for.
I can't remember the last. Oh, do you have a job and a car?
Well, now we're at 6.
Can you do all of those things? I don't care about your favorite color or your favorite food. We'll figure that out down the line.
Yeah, it
I
don't
just need to
matter
know
anyways.
if we get pulled over if you're going to jail and what you're going to jail for.
Am I going to need bail money?
Yeah, you can't do that with a ghost.
No.
You can't even ask them who they're texting.
Right?
Are you on Tinder?
Go to family reunion. This is Dave.
profile.
They would look at you like you're crazy.
This is Dave. He's so nice.
He's a Pisces. He likes long walks on the beach and pina coladas.
He loves to drink them, but
It goes right through. It goes right through
I
him.
couldn't get it out.
I'm just glad you and I had the same thought on that, though. Oh dear.
Oh, don't mind the mess.
There's just a bucket all over your house.
No, because then they're gonna get offended.
Well,
True. Just get him a little colostomy bag.
yeah. Yeah.
All you see is a little bag floating around. All right, what else can we butcher here?
We can't. While we're on the subject of the paranormal and doing the hanky panky, What is it with people, like, especially guys who just take girls in the middle of nowhere and they're like, this is what's gonna happen? Like, have you never seen a scary movie before?
well,
Right? That's where we get killed.
Right?
We don't want to be alone with you.
No. No thanks. I'm
And
gonna
the
call
first
the
time
Uber.
Right, and the first time you hear a scary noise, don't get out of the car.
No.
Yeah, no.
Decidedly no. You stay in the car.
You get out of the car.
Turn on
take
the
your
car and
keys
you
out.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just taking your keys. I'm gone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, like, if you're stupid enough to get out, survival of the fittest. Adios. Like, that's a... If it's nothing, great. Call yourself an Uber. Sorry for abandoning you.
But on
Right.
the other hand, peace, I'm out.
Yeah. No.
Good luck.
Sounds like a you problem now. I'm gone.
Like, the whole, like, well, it's, I mean, there's one thing where you go for a drive. Mm-hmm. Like, that could be at any time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then, like, after, nighttime, you want to go take a drive, see the stars, whatnot. That's the thing. But you don't drive to the middle of nowhere and just, like, we're going to hang out. No, the hell
No, we're not.
We can do that in my house where it's
Right.
comfy
And safe.
and safe. And if I need to run, I know where things are.
I'm bringing a baseball bat. I'll find some kind of foldable one and I'll tuck it in my bag and just
Get one
whip
of
it out
those
and
little,
let's
like,
go.
get one of those little, like, staff things where you press the button.
Oh, saber.
Police baton. Let's go.
God.
That doesn't make any sense to me. And it's always in movies.
It's
It's always in a movie. I guarantee that every scary movie that I have watched or any scary movie that is coming out, I can literally predict that in the first 5 minutes, it's either a guy and a girl are alone in the middle of the woods or some designated area that...
Lover's lane, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he is talking to her and he's like, oh, let's go for a drive. And then he takes her to some, like, abandoned warehouse. Again, why?
No.
The amount
Why?
of Supernatural episodes have started like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so both of you are going to be dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not romantic.
No.
no,
It's
it's
not.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you think you're being thrilling because you're like, oh, we're going somewhere nobody else is going to be. That's a problem.
Right.
I would like to be with you. Like,
Right. But we don't.
Where somebody can hear me if I scream.
Right. Like, you can't just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why people who make movies still think that putting that in a movie is going to get you somewhere.
I don't know.
Although I think at this point we're transitioning from that being the trope to now we're making fun of that trope.
Yeah.
Because now it's, at this point we're just like, of course you're gonna die. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like in the paranormal movies where like we were just watching The Conjuring. And she's like, I hear a noise.
You're going to hear noises.
Yeah.
right, and then they go after it. No.
Yeah, the one where the kids were all sleeping and she thought she heard her daughter.
Right.
You just checked. Your kid is in bed. Why are you going down the stairs into the basement when you know your kid is up there? No, I'd be locking that basement door, shoving everything in
I
front
wouldn't
of
even
it.
go near the basement door. I'd be like, I'm going into the room with my kid to prove that it's not my kid. Locking the door from the inside, and we're staying there.
Yeah, no.
F them kids.
I'm in my car. I'm out. Y'all are on your own.
You were just told to stay in your room if anything happens, and then there's a noise, and then you want to get out of bed. No. Bye.
Yeah, no.
Or like, I just watched the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my God.
There was a scene at the very end there where she's running from the people that are trying to kill her.
Oh, yes.
Right?
I love that scene.
And this big semi comes through, hits the one guy. The semi driver comes out because, oh my God, I just hit someone. She covered in blood. And the driver climb into the semi truck, and instead of leaving, because we've already proved that semi truck beats human.
Yeah.
Instead of leaving, we go out of the other side of the semi truck. And are running. Like, girl, you were in the car.
You were in
You were
safe.
safe. Why didn't we leave? And then this other guy with his pickup truck comes through, and she crawls into the bed of the pickup truck. Again, we could have just left in the semi truck and been fine. And then the semi truck driver just disappears. Like, we don't know what happened to him. I'm like, oh my God.
Doesn't she end up going back to where she started in the pickup truck?
I don't know, because the movie ended with her, like, relieved that she isn't dead. And the pickup truck driver being like, what the hell just happened? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I left that movie so confused.
I don't like those movies. There's too much, for me. There's too much touchy, handsy grossness.
Yeah.
But you can learn how to drive a manual in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're grinding years, you're still going to get from point A to point B.
If your life depends on it,
you're going to
figure it out.
Right.
But even then, the driver was in the driver's seat of
Yeah.
the pickup. He knows how to drive it because he just was.
Right.
He can drive it. And guess what? He's safe from the crazy. She's free. And pickup truck guy doesn't have to show up. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate it when they do that in movies. I really do.
Like, you have to make the movie have some kind of common sense.
Well, that's like the Rob Zombie movie. I think it's like 31, where she leaves because she won. She leaves, she gets picked up, and oh, look who it is. Same guy that she just ran from. Has nobody ever learned, don't get in the car with strangers.
No.
Hide. Just hide and then keep running, because eventually somebody else will come along, or you'll find a town, or go into the woods, follow a river. You'll find people somehow.
And eventually they're going to lose interest and move on.
Right, and also while you're running from, don't continue to scream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up while you're running, because they can follow
I
that.
wonder where she is.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Right.
Like, just shush and run and
But
don't.
then they trip and fall.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Then
my
they
God.
trip and fall. And then instead of standing up, they're just like, oh, help me.
I have to army crawl away. No, get on your feet
And run.
and go.
You have legs sometimes.
If we're lucky. Depends on what we're watching.
Right. But just get up and run.
Yeah.
They make women to be so stupid in movies. And every time, this is why I'm not allowed to watch scary movies because I like the thrill factor, but I'm also like, well, that's not what would happen.
Right.
And like, I've even been asked, like, what would happen if somebody chased you? I'm
Not
like,
that.
I'm like, when that whole clown scenario came out and people were just standing there with clowns,
yeah.
I said, my first thought, hit him.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, my sister and I were driving down the road, and she lived in, like, we had to take back roads to get to her house. And I was asked, like, well, what if a clown guy would have, like, walked out in front of your car? Hit him!
Hit him and ask questions later.
Right. Call the cops afterwards, been like, yo, this dude was dressed like a clown. I hit him. I was terrified for my life. Women aren't stupid.
No, but that...
It's
If
the
they
whole damsel-
portrayed us as being smart,
The movies wouldn't
half
sell.
of the guys wouldn't watch the movie.
Right.
Right. Then that's, yeah, because men are stupid.
Yeah. That is who you need to make stupid in
Right.
movies.
Right.
Instead of the, oh, I'll protect you. You're the first one to die.
Right.
Right.
Because more than not, the people that survive at the end of the movies are women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because eventually the movie decides to give them common sense.
Right.
Or some, I don't know.
Nope. My thought process is hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, you get a car, run them over. Somebody's
Yeah.
chasing you, hit them.
Yeah.
Don't climb out of the other side of the car
No.
that you're already in.
No, if somebody's trying to get me and I'm in my car,
I'm not getting out.
getting out.
Right.
I'm stepping on that gas. Even the only reason why I might get out is if I don't have an ability to start the car, because now you're trapped. At that point, okay.
You just climb into the trunk.
Right, but
I-
if they can,
And then they get in and then the car
Right.
starts. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
I hate that. That has happened in movies where they're trying to
Yeah.
get away and then all of a sudden the bad guy gets in the car and just shoot. And it's
Yeah.
like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Stupid. Irritating.
Yeah. Get in the car. Lock the doors. That's step one.
Yes.
Lock the
Make
doors.
sure the windows are up and lock the doors.
Yes. And then start the car. And then step on the gas.
Yeah, it don't matter where you go, just hit the gas.
You
Right.
can GPS or figure out your way home later. Right now, leave.
And if they're in the way, run them over and go.
Sounds like a them problem.
Right?
Yeah, you can't just stop somewhere.
Yeah, no.
And then like, and
Or
I hate,
like the ones where they hit them and then they stop 2 feet away and they're like, oh,
like, no,
Meanwhile,
keep
he
going.
gets up and
Right.
now you're
Well,
dead.
then there's that where I think all of the scenes are like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But people, and they're like, well, where we're gonna go? The road's gotta go somewhere.
The road's
Right.
gonna hit civilization at some point. And also, don't stop at the very first.
Gas station?
Right,
Yeah,
because
right.
that person's probably working with, like, if there's two, like, places near each other in the middle of nowhere, they're probably working together.
Right.
Skip that first one and go
Yeah, keep going.
go somewhere where there's, like, maybe 5+
Yeah.
buildings, because if this one's crazy, hey, I've got all of these ones close enough that I can run to if needed.
Right.
Yeah.
Most cars will go like 400 miles. If you cannot find civilization in 400 miles,
Survival of the fittest at that point.
Yeah.
you're just dig a hole.
Yeah.
Because that's
Just give
it.
up.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then like they always show like how there's like no gas in the tank, but
Yeah.
the car just keeps going.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like-
No, the car, like, you would have ran out of gas like an hour ago.
Right. That's not how that works.
No. So, moral of the story, if you're in your car, stay in it, lock the doors, and if you're going somewhere random and abandoned, go with the full tank and maybe with the, like, canister ready to go in case.
And a
Don't have
baseball
sex in
bat.
the
And a baseball bat, and don't have sex in the woods.
Just don't.
Life lessons of today, people. And don't have sex with the demon.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
That's not good for anyone.
Do you
No.
think demon babies?
I don't know.
Can demons procreate? We need to Google that.
Well, the whole Rosemary's Baby movie thing.
You gotta watch the old one, not the new one. The new one was stupid,
I didn't see that.
but the old one is fantastic because it's in black. Like the old one is like black and white. They had nothing to work with, and it was just. I mean, for somebody who doesn't get creeped out by a lot of movies, I was creeped out.
Although a lot of those older movies where their special effects was literally them doing the thing
Yeah.
with maybe some camera tricks, those are the ones that are more like, huh.
Those have way more jump scares than the new movies.
Well, like when I was in high school, we took my government class. Somehow we got on the subject of like the Psycho movie, and that was like the first scene that was ever done where it showed, like I mean, because you had a lot of scenes that were like black and white, but like they were the first one that went from like black and white to like color for the murder scene, and that all you see is him stabbing. But you don't see her, but then you just see blood everywhere. Like that was
Yeah.
the first movie to actually like do that. And now you have like Michael Myers and Freddy and
I can't stand the gory movies. I love
Jason.
scary movies. I have yet to find one that is too scary. Even the ones that, they say, oh, people are running out of the theaters. The last one we saw was so stupid. I think it was Veronica or something like that. It was, people are running out of the theaters because they're scared and they're vomiting and blah, blah, blah. We watched it the whole time going,
that Hand movie.
the Hand movie.
So very specific.
Oh my God! It's a newer movie. Basically, like these people have like this mummified hand, and they like touch it, and it like
Is it a monkey paw?
no, it's a hand.
Well, so is a monkey paw.
No, it's
No, that's a paw.
no, it's an actual. Give me your phone.
No, I think I know what you were. I remember seeing
We're gonna.
trailers for it.
Go all the way over. Keep going. Keep going.
You
keep
need
going.
to put your stuff.
Keep
in.
no. Keep going. Keep going. Should be right in there.
Google.
Google.
It is in order. I know what order it's in.
And talk to me.
Ah,
That's what it's called. It's called Talk.
I do remember seeing trailers for
I
that.
never saw that.
It's really good. Scared the crap out of me, and I watched it through my fingers, most of it. But like that's a movie where basically they like took the whole paranormal aspect of everything and just threw it into a movie.
Oh. Okay.
Because you've got basically what happens is like you touch the hand, you have like 10 seconds or something like that because you become possessed by spirits, and then you start dying.
Obviously.
Obviously. But like a lot of movies that I'm seeing are like turning towards the paranormal aspect.
Oh yeah,
Because
because it's huge right now.
yeah.
And you can only have so many slasher gory movies before people are like, I'm over it, or these make me sick.
And the paranormal movies tend to have more of the jump scares.
Yeah.
Because you can have something materialize out of nowhere and it makes sense.
I still can't watch Paranormal Activity movies. Those
I love
Why?
the
They're
first
not even
Paranormal
scary.
Activity.
It's not the fact of them being scary. It's just the fact of
The anticipation.
yes.
That's why
Because like
absolutely
you're
love
sitting there
found
like
footage.
watching all of these the found footage movies are
I love found
spectacular.
footage.
But you're sitting there and you're watching all of these cameras and your eyes are just like, which
where
camera?
is it?
Right. And then all of a sudden you're just like, "Wah!" And I'm like, oh my god.
See, I think because
And
the first time I watched them, okay, I had a couple little jump scares.
Yeah.
But then I watched them again, and I'm like, no, that would never happen. That would never happen. That wouldn't happen like that. It would happen like
right.
this.
Now that I've seen them and the actors that are in them, I'm like, oh, they have been in other movies. Like I know it's not real now, but when it was first introduced and they made it seem like it was a real movie, it was scary.
Yeah.
I mean, just like the Blair Witch Project, that movie, oh, chef's kiss. You cannot get another movie like that, especially because of the time frame that it was made.
Right, because that was like
I think it was
the
actually
beginning of like internet.
yeah.
Ish, and they were like, "Oh my God, guys, look at this, movies," which made it feel that much more real, which makes it
Right.
feel that much
Right, I mean, because
scarier.
they gave like basic info.
Yeah.
Like there was no like cast list, anything like that you could find for this movie. They made it seem like this actually happened.
Yeah.
And especially in that area, a lot of people had actually disappeared.
Right.
I mean, because this was based off of research that had been done.
Yeah.
And the fact of just all of that and they putting it together and the scenes and the lighting and the everything is just, you can't redo that one.
Yeah. And see, I didn't see it
the
right
second
away.
one
I
kinda
saw it
sucks.
years and years and years
I haven't seen
later.
the second one.
When we already found out it was not real and
Right.
everything. So I'm watching it and I'm like, it was all right. But had I seen it when all the hype was out about it was real, and I could see it being more scary.
Yeah, I mean, because you think about it, you and your friends decide you're gonna go camping.
Mistake number one.
Right. And then you see
Again, in the woods alone with no way to get out. No.
right. And like they didn't have like GPS.
GPS,
They
yeah.
had maps. They had compasses.
Compass.
You don't get that with a lot of movies now because the first thing they have is, oh, there's the satellite phone. You got to make sure you have that. You got the GPS compass that works even if there's no batteries in it, miraculously.
Yeah.
And nobody really relies on the paper maps and stuff anymore because you have everything laid out for you and you can be found within 15 minutes, give or take. You just don't get those kind of movies anymore.
No.
And those ones are like my favorite. I love those. I love those movies.
My favorite is any kind of paranormal movie, pretty much. Those are what we generally tend to watch when
Yeah.
we watch movies. Guess because I'm weird and I'm like live and breathe paranormal. But
Right.
like one of my favorites was The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh my God.
That movie was so freaking
I watched
awesome.
that movie by myself. And I was like behind a pillow doing one of these, like staring at the screen. Well, then Jeff was home one night and I was like, hey, have you seen this? And he's like, no. I was like, cool, we're going to watch it because then I could watch it with him. And I still knew what was going to happen, still hid behind a pillow. And now they just came out with The Exorcist. He's doing that one.
Oh.
And I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited about it. I guess they're gonna redo a lot of like the Exorcist movies, which I didn't know that the Exorcist movies was actually based off of someone's life.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things had been like fabricated, but
Yeah.
I didn't
But
know. I was listening to a podcast that it just like goes through like different things. And it was like, yeah, this is based off on so and so, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like some scary
Most of
thing
the
that
old
they came up
school
with.
scary movies were loosely based on
Took
actual
the story
things.
of and made
Yeah.
a little bit more spectacular, but still had the
Didn't know.
basic concepts.
Had
Yeah.
zero
Like the
idea.
Amityville movie.
Or all of those movies and that.
We had a house where I grew up. It was like not even a full block away from me. Bless you.
I think that was a sneeze.
Like mini seizures.
Try not to
Right.
sneeze.
So this house looked just like that house. So, you know, as kids, we're
Right.
stupid. And we play with Ouija boards. We had seances, the whole 9 yards. But we would go for a walk in the middle of the night.
Mistake.
Back when it was safe to do.
Right. Back when you could leave your doors open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd get to like the house before that house, and I'm like, nope.
And we're turning around, people.
Y'all can go. I'll meet you on the next road. I will go by myself and meet you on the next road.
There's a house where I grew up too that is actually like a couple streets over from my grandparents live now, and I drove past it and I was like, yeah, the house is still creepy. Even
Yeah.
in the daylight, it's creepy.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not the Amityville house, but that house gave off some vibes and looked too much like that house in the movie.
Yeah.
I ain't going, nope.
Yeah, you can't. When people think that they're gonna explore houses because they saw it on a movie,
Yeah.
it's not a good idea.
No. Except for us, because I do want to go to the. Well,
Right, but
this is
if we
this
did it,
is
it'd be more like controlled
right.
than teenagers going in, oh,
Yeah.
look at it, it did.
Right. But there is a huge fight in the paranormal world right now about the Conjuring house. Mm-hmm. Huge.
That it is, and then that it's not.
Well, the new owner that has it right now, she bought it. I'm not sure how long. It was within a couple of years.
So now or from when Conjuring happened?
She just bought it within the last couple of
Okay.
years. So there's this big, huge fight going on. She took over, and of course, it's a moneymaker. So
Right.
they're sensationalizing it. They're allowing camping on the grounds now, but you only have access to this, this, and this. You can investigate the house, but you can only do this, and you can only do that, only if the wind is blowing this way on this day, if the moon is right.
Dog farts. Yeah.
If the wind tastes like strawberries.
Right. So they're all upset about that because she's just sensationalizing it too much. Well, now I just watched a video like 2-3 days ago. Supposedly, none of this is fact. This is just what I've seen. And
Do not take anything of what we say.
yeah. This is just from another paranormal page where I read articles and watched the guys' videos that they posted. Supposedly, she has now fired the head caretaker after she convinced him to leave his other job and start working for her full-time, benefits, the whole nine. She missed like 3 of his paychecks and said, oh, I'm so sorry, we'll fix it, blah, 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 blah. Next week, oh, I'm sorry, we'll fix it, blah, blah, blah. Well, 3 paychecks in.
I'd be calling up my lawyer at that point. Like, listen.
Right. Well, he was giving her the benefit of the doubt because he'd been working there, I guess, from the very beginning.
Oh,
but he
okay.
was just part-time.
Right.
She convinced him to go full-time. Whatever. So she went in one day, I guess, and told him, you're fired. He's like, what?
Excuse me, hold on. Excuse.
The spirits
Oh, God.
told her that he was stealing money from the gift shop. Mind you,
That's what cameras are for.
the whole entire gift shop is fully recorded.
Right.
So he's like, she could go back and watch the videos and see that I'm not doing that. But the spirits told her that he was sabotaging her and stealing money from her, so she fired him. So now the whole paranormal world is all up in a fit, which they already had been because of all the other stuff going
Right.
on. But now everybody's saying, boycott the Conjuring house, boycott the Conjuring house, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's not the house's fault.
Right.
Right.
And we would like the house to stay available for, stuff.
Right. If
Well, that's what happens when people who really aren't into the paranormal
Right.
buy,
Just buy it for the
thinking
money.
thinking
somebody needs to buy it respecting the house and respecting what comes with the house.
Right.
And use it to its full potential, not just, ooh, I see dollar signs.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, this was crazy. This guy's like, he's got he has a GoFundMe thing now to get a lawyer and for his back pay and everything else. But I saw that and I was like, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. He should at the very least be able to sue for those paychecks that were
Right.
missing. Like minimum that, probably maximum
Defamation,
fired without-
character.
being fired without actual cause, because again, cameras.
Right.
Oh hey, because even if the spirits were telling her, hey look, y'all lying.
Right. And we all know that possessions are possible.
Right.
And spirits can talk and whatnot. But anyways, that's just a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
Now, is she possessed? I don't know. Is she oppressed? I don't know. Is she
just
crazy?
in it for the money?
I don't know. Right. I'm not defending her or him, but I thought that was a really interesting turn of events because the Conjuring house has had so much bad press
I mean, it
lately
was
anyways.
just like the Amityville horror house.
Yeah.
When the person that bought it afterwards was like, nothing happens here.
Right.
Like, straight up said, nothing happens here.
Right.
Then they found all of that demonic stuff that was hidden up in the attic space. You have this anticipation of buildings that are haunted that, they do get sold or they get passed down and whatnot. And not everybody believes in the paranormal.
Right.
So they may say nothing happens there because they're not in tune to it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you attack them. And they're like, oh, well, you're a liar. Duh, 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 you're just in it for... Well, they live there.
Right.
They might just be writing it off as, oh, it's an old house, it makes weird noises.
Right.
Like,
And if they're not in tune with the paranormal, the chances of them getting possessed are very small.
Right. But you also, also attacking them and be like, well, this is, your house was in movies and da da da.
now it's my house, go away.
Right.
Right.
I mean, because there's a lot of people that want privacy and they're like, this is my house.
Yeah.
I don't want it publicized anymore. I don't want this. I don't want that. Respect it.
Right.
Public service announcement.
Wait, if they decide that they're going to move out of that house and somebody who believes in the paranormal buys the house and then they're like, hey, you have free roam, that's one thing. But if somebody who isn't paranormal and wants to just be left alone,
Wants a house for a house and not
respect
the...
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
PSA, stay off of other people's property if they don't want you on it.
Right. And,
Shotguns.
how many cleansings and things have been done at that house?
Exactly.
It might not be active anymore.
Right.
And not only, but to go back to what you said, it's somebody else's property. Respect it.
Yeah.
And that is what gets me mad about all these YouTubers and TikTokers and everything else.
Oh,
going.
who just explore the abandoned
Yeah.
places and whatnot. Like,
Yeah. Let's just go pick a building and just go ransack it.
Right.
No.
No.
You are defacing property and you are making it hard for the rest of us who are actually in this for the long haul.
Right.
Not just to make a YouTube video, look what I can do.
right. Yeah, that's irritating.
Yeah, because then it gives us the rep of, oh, no, I'm not going to allow you to because last person didn't ask permission,
Right.
destroyed everything. I see that y'all are asking permission, but is that just so you can get in here and then when I try to kick you out, be like, oh, no, I have permission to be here. It's
Right.
like,
Well, I mean, that's just like paranormal investigators in cemeteries.
Yeah. We used to be able to get into cemeteries overnight. You
Right.
get permission, you get a permit, no problem. Now, because so many people have been in there,
And they
they
just ban-
deface headstones.
Yeah.
They cause all kinds of chaos, and now people are like, no, you might be a respectable human, but we're not going to take that risk.
Right. And it's stupid because doing investigations in a cemetery at nighttime would be the ultimate, yes.
Yes.
PSA number 2. Respect the cemeteries. That's other people's loved ones.
Yeah.
Like,
That is their final resting place. You don't go there to disrespect.
right. you go there and you respect, like, if you're going to do something there, be respectful about it.
Ask permission.
Yes.
If you feel weird walking through like
There's a
iron
reason.
gates, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Ask permission.
Like we were just at one in New York, and something.
nice
I know
cemetery.
it was. It was so peaceful. But there was somebody trying to get our attention. Come to find out, it was somebody who had passed away like in the early 1900s, 1920s, something
Yeah.
like that. Simply because nobody in the family came to visit them anymore.
Oh.
Like
They
that.
just wanted a visitor.
Right. That would be the most amazing thing. But because you have teenagers and druggies and everything else that want to just do whatever, they're going to end up in those places and that messes everything up.
Yeah.
I mean, you get those people now who are like cleaning up like headstones and
We
whatnot.
did that. We walked every time we came by one.
We did.
The
There was, like,
flowers
this-
were knocked over or the ornaments were knocked over. We pick them up.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those, like, gravestone, like, actual cleaning?
Yes.
I love
Yes.
those. A lot of them now are using like voice box. My voice just cracked like a teenage boy.
Do you need a new voice box?
Right. A lot of them are using like voice boxes now because they're picking up like different things when they clean.
Yeah,
And
because the people are
amazing.
grateful.
Yeah. They're like, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Let's go. We got Thursdays off.
Right.
Be nice to humans, living or dead. Respect.
No, I don't like to be nice to humans. Humans suck. I will
Be
respect
nice.
the dead.
On a surface level.
That I can do.
Yeah, that would have
I
to
can
do.
fake it pretty good.
Yeah. That's all we need. Fake it enough until they're out of the door, and then we can complain.
We do that every day.
All the time.
Like, are they gone? Yeah. Oh my God.
Sometimes you guys like don't even wait until the first door is closed.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're still right there.
I mean, it just happens.
You can only take so much.
That's what she said.
And now we've lost the plot again.
Are we done?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Till next time.
Till next time, we'll do another After Dark. at some
After
point.
hours.
The After Hours. We'll do another After Hours session.
That was after dark.
It is after
Okay.
dark. Bye, guys.
Good night.
I thought you were going to talk.
Farting doesn't help either.
Nope. Hello, savages. Tonight it is after hours. And
After Dark.
Pause and start again.
see, I can't do this now. I'm all just after dark.
Uh-huh.
All right.
After hours, same thing.
Okay, hang on. All right, reset.
Savage energy after hours.
That's where we start rubbing each other's shoulders. With the red light, we got it going.
Okay, somebody else is gonna have to do the intro.
Okay. All right, hold tight, hold tight. Settle. And give it 3 seconds and try it again. Ready?
That was okay.
Oh, got my head.
All right.
Oh, third time's the charm.
Giggle chops 1, 2, and 3. Trying to do an intro. We haven't even gotten past that yet. All right.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
All right. Composure.
Okay.
I'm just done. I haven't even been drinking. Okay. After dark. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can't. No.
Goodness.
This is gonna be a great night.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't breathe.
I have tears.
We haven't even started talking about anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Okay, so